What up, y'all? It's your girl Naya Athena, and welcome back to my channel. Last time I posted a story time on here, it kind of went up. I think it's because y'all nosy. So I'm gonna go ahead and do another story time for y'all. This story took place in high school. Well, yeah, we was still in school, I guess. But 2020 grad and all, all that shit was crazy. But, needless to say, this story was very random to me. Like, how all of the events played out was very random to me because I was just like, what you say fuck me for? Like, for real. But we gonna get right into it. We gonna get right into it. I don't have nothing planned. I was gonna plan it, but like, nah, fuck that. So, boom. One day, I was friends with two girls in high school. This was closer to the end of high school, though. So, like, my friend groups, I've been in a lot of friend groups, but this was, like, my main friend group in school and outside of school. So, it was three of us, sometimes four. I'm gonna just say it was four of us just to admit confusion, but technically it was three of us because we were like closest, but we had a fourth person every now and then as well. So we gonna start with the main two because I'm three. So the main two. So we got, what did I call them in the last story? Did I just call them like red and blue? I feel like I did. It's the same girls. So red and blue, right? So red is one. Okay, whatever. Red and blue. Hold on, y'all. My cat, she want to start acting up. Every time I start telling the story, this hoe want to play. Anyways, so boom, we got red and blue. I don't remember which one I made red and which one I made blue. So just keep up. So boom, it was in the warmer months. Because I live in the Midwest, but it was warm outside. It was very warm. We was wearing shorts and shit, so I know it was warm. And it is Blue's birthday, right? So this was the year that we were all turning 18, mind y'all. So like it was like my birthday, Blue's birthday. I think Red had already turned 18 because her birthday was like a few months prior. So it was Blue's birthday, and obviously we're 18. It's so hot, y'all. Obviously we're 18, so we're like, okay, she like, I want to have a hotel party. So we like, okay, cool. Like, we love a good hotel party. We love that. And so I think what had happened was, because in the hotel you got to be at least 18 in most hotels. Sometimes you got to be 21 to actually book the hotel. So I'm pretty sure she had booked it or whatever, like she paid for it, or one of her family members or something had paid for it and booked it, but we was the ones setting up the hotel. So like I was the driver of the group, so I had picked both red and blue up, and we had like all these decorations and stuff, and we had went straight to the hotel and we like literally decorated it up because it was like a lingerie party. So we had like decorated it up, and we made it look like a birthday hotel. Like that shit was tea. Like it was really tea. We had the music going. Like it was really tea, right? So when we were planning this party, she was like saying, oh yeah, like it's gonna be us. I'm thinking, well, both of us, honestly, we was like, oh, it's just gonna be us three or four, like including the fourth person, which we're gonna call the fourth person Cynthia. Cool. So Red, Blue, and Cynthia and me, we all thought it was just gonna be us, but she was like, oh, I'm gonna invite some other friends. Like I have other friends from school. And we like, you got other friends from school, bitch? Who? Like, if not us, then who? Like, but I guess the other friends that she was talking about, because she was a very social person, so I guess the other friends that she was talking about was other girls that we had went to school with, that we have talked to or probably sat with at lunch or some shit. But we wasn't close like that. Like, I guess she wanted them to be there, but like we was like, is that necessary? Because we gonna be lit like without them. But I think she just wanted like the hotel to be like full of people. Like I think in her head, I don't know what she want. Honestly, that ain't my business, whatever. So she was like, I'm gonna invite some more people from school. So we like, okay, like I guess, like okay, bitch, you just had to have other friends. We was like, oh, bitch got other friends. So she invites like, how many people was it? 1, 2. Let's just say she invited 4 to 5 other girls to the party, right? And mind you, y'all, this is a lingerie party. So you got to come cute. So we get to the hotel first. We set up. It's just us 3 or 4. We get there. We set up. We got the music playing. We got our little lingerie on, looking cute, taking pictures. Like, it was a vibe. Like, we did, mind you, so the type of hotel it wasn't like a regular hotel. It was like the ones where it's like the front room with the couch and the TV, and then the bathroom, and then the actual room with the beds in the back. So it was pretty like spacious. So the front of the room was like decorated and stuff like that. So we was chilling in the hotel room, vibing out, and then the more people started to come was the people that she invited that we didn't necessarily care for, but whatever, she invited them. And it's not like we was like beefing with them. Like, I never had no beef with none of these girls, mind y'all. Like, these girls were people that I seen in passing, like, at school. I didn't share the laugh with them a couple times, probably, talk to them, you know what I'm saying? But I've never, ever, ever gotten to no, like, real beef with these girls, and probably not even no argument with these girls, because I didn't even really talk to them like that. So I will say the only girl that I really like can say that I was like close with outside of that friend group was this girl who she had invited, who we all, mind y'all, like I said, we all went to school together, but this girl in particular, she actually had went to elementary school with me as well. So I knew her back from like from the playground. You know what I'm saying? Like, we were never like besties like every year or whatever, but like we had been close, really close. Like, she knew my family, I knew her family, like type shit. So we were very close, but not for real, if that makes sense. And so that was probably the only girl that I'm like, okay, she cool, but she was also a weirdo. And I'm gonna explain why in a minute. We're gonna get into it. So, whatever. So the girls start showing up to the hotel. We there. We being nice. It's not like we like, oh, these bitches here. No, we being nice. And we like, hey, y'all, like, everybody coming in. They got their bags and stuff. They, whatever. Because it's a hotel party. And we got it for, I think we had the hotel for, did we just have it for a day? Was it for a day? Did all of this happen in one day? I think it did, y'all. All of this conspired in one day. That's crazy because it was so much. Anyways, so they came in with their bags and stuff. They spent the night bags. They had their little lingerie. Now, mind you, y'all, it's a fucking lingerie party. We're not saying you got to come in here like naked, but like come cute, like come on theme. None of these girls came on theme. Maybe like one. But the other 4, 5, they ass came in just wearing regular stuff. Like, I was low-key thrown because I'm like, this is why we told you not to invite them bitches, because they don't care. Like, they don't care. That was the first red flag. Y'all came in here and didn't even, like, adhere to the theme or nothing. Didn't bring no gift or nothing. Didn't bring no bottle or nothing. Like, what are you here for? Like, actually, because I know I supplied some stuff. My, Red has supplied some stuff. Even Cynthia, well, no, she ain't supplying none. No, she didn't. But whatever. So they come in and we had like a couple little drinks and we had the music and we was playing a game. So the game was like a girls' card game or something. Now, mind you, y'all, I'm getting mad just thinking about it. We're playing the card game. We're all sitting in a circle in the front of the living area of the hotel. It's one of those card games where it's like, oh, who do you think out of the group is the most whatever? So, like, say the card was, who do you think is the most, the card didn't say this, but the card said, who do you think is the most ghetto? And the girl who picked up the card, which was the girl that I went to elementary school with, we're going to call her Jay, because I'm looking at a JBL speaker right now. Jay. We're going to call her Jay. She picks up the card, reads it, and she's like, oh, yeah, Naya, you definitely, like, the most ghetto. I'm like, what? Like, I was tight, because I'm like, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Because it didn't give ghetto. Like, what is that? But I kind of took it as shade, but I just kind of, whatever, because I was just like, whatever, like, it's a card game or whatever. So we playing the card game. We having a good old time. So as time is going by, and I'm pretty sure, I feel like it was like, was it midday or something? No, it had to be like after 3. So as time is going by, so Blue, she obviously is gonna invite her dude to the hotel, which we did not want her to do because it's a lingerie party. One, why'd you invite your dude to a lingerie party? Two, like I said, I beefed with this dude. Like, me and her boyfriend, we did not get along because he was always trying to come in and run shit. And if it's 3 girls and we having a please, I was about to say a threesome. If it's 3 girls and we having a little time, why are you bringing your man? And why do he think he could come in and just take over? Like, that's whack as fuck. And he used to do that shit all the time. So I'm like, ugh, like, why are you inviting him? But he didn't come. So the reason why he wasn't there, like, when the other girl, I gotta do this, y'all. It's so hot. He was invited, but he wasn't gonna come until later on in the night because one of the girls that she invited wasn't comfortable, like, with him being there. Like, for some reason, she couldn't be around dudes. I don't know, something weird. Like, they said it was like her family didn't let her be around dudes, but we like, girl, your family ain't here. But whatever the case it was, she wasn't comfortable around dudes. So it was no dudes there when they got there. Like, it was all girls. We was all chilling and stuff. We was all having a good time, right? So music playing, we dancing. I'm turning up because, baby, one thing about it, ain't no bitch gonna make me feel guilty for having a good ass time. So I'm turning up. I'm dancing. A couple other people was dancing. We all was having a good time. Vibes was good. So then I think what happened, I'm trying to think what happened between, because it was so much shit that happened, y'all. It was so much shit. So like I said, Blue invited her boyfriend. We told her not to invite him. Of course, she ended up doing it anyways. But he didn't come until a little bit later. So when he pulled up, like I said, one of the girls was not comfortable with no dudes being there. So he pulled up outside of the hotel and she was like, oh my God, he's here. Like, y'all come downstairs with me. Like, she was like, Naya and Red, come downstairs with me to go see her man. So I'm like, oh my God, like, why? Like, why? But we low-key was like, down because the girls in the hotel, they were just acting like kind of funny. Like, we're dancing and turning up, and then half of y'all are just sitting there either being boring or like judging or like, you know, just kind of giving like boring bitch energy. So I'm like, all right, like, come on, let's go downstairs and see this annoying ass dude. So we go downstairs, and mind you, he parks in the back of the hotel, like not in the front, but like in the back. So we walk to the back, and we see his little car. Mind you, he pissed me off so bad because why did he pull up with like, let's say he pulled up with like 2 other dudes. Didn't we just say we wasn't gonna have dudes at the party and you brought your dude, but not only did you bring your dude, he brought his cousins or some shit. I'm like, oh my God. So immediately irritated, but not irritated in a way where it's like, oh, I'm about to beat this bitch up. No, it was just like, oh my God, here she go. Cause she always used to do shit like that. So he brings the dudes and he pulls up and he gets out the car. We've been drinking, we've been pulling up a little bit. So she act, and she's one of those people who take a sip of something and act drunk, and it used to piss me off because, girl, you was not that drunk, but you know, whatever. That age when you're younger and you want to act out, that's what you do. So she's out the car, and I believe her boyfriend was like lighting up. So he was like, y'all trying to light up? We like, hell yeah. You know what? Yeah, because you here, you might as well, you know, pass it. And so we in the car. Actually, I'm in the car because I was the only one who smoked at the time. And so I think Red was in the car with us, but she wasn't smoking. So she was in the back seat, I was in the back seat. It probably was another dude in the back seat. She got in the front seat, and then it was her dude in the front. And neither one of them smoked. I smoked, so I was smoking with them, and we was all just in the car, like, talking, chilling, whatever the case. So after, like, mind you, we done left all the other bitches upstairs. We done left all the other bitches upstairs, like, literally abandoned them because they was just acting so weird. So then I guess, like, one of them, like, got the inkling, like, that we all had went somewhere because we all ended up disappearing because I think what had happened, oh, no. What had happened was she asked me to come down there with her, and then Red followed after a while because she was like, Red, stay up here with them. But Red was like, bitch, I'm not going to stay up here with them. So she ended up coming down, and then we was all smoking in the car. And then soon as, like, after she came down, then another girl, the girl who, didn't feel comfortable with dudes, she ended up coming down. And so then, like, just everybody ended up fucking coming down there because they're like, where the fuck did everybody go? So we did kind of lead them up there, I'm not gonna lie, but I did not plan on staying down there with her dude. Like, I was like, can you leave? Like, I literally was telling him, like, can you leave? Like, can you leave? But obviously he wasn't listening to me, and she kept telling him to stay. So yeah. So they all ended up coming downstairs. So we get out the car and we're outside in the parking lot at this point. And we're just kind of like, I guess you could say we parking lot pimping, because here is Blue acting crazy. Her man here now, and her man acting a fool. Me and her man bickering, because that's what we do. And then you got Red bickering too, because Red like, boy, shut up. And then you got the rest of the group of girls. They finally came down, but they wasn't like in our like vicinity. They was more so like they came to the, like, you know how it's like a walkway usually to the back of the parking lot? So they came down the walkway, but they didn't leave that walkway. Like, they was all in their own little group kind of kikiing, which they had been doing since they had got there. So they were in their group kikiing. And so at this point, me and Red are irritated because, one, these girls been acting weird. Like, they act like they can't party. They act like they can't have fun. They can't let loose. And it's like, why did you come if you was gonna do all of that? And we didn't want them to come anyway in the first place. So we was getting irritated. So we're low-key telling Blue, like, bruh, these bitches weird. Like, tell them to leave. But we wasn't, like, being obvious about it. We was just like, oh my God. Like, so you could tell it was kind of, like, clicked up to an extent, because they kept clicking up and we got tired of it. So obviously we came outside. We was just kind of like parking lot pimping, right? So then we go back up to the room. Her dude, I think her dude went to go drop off whatever nigga he had in the car with him, because he's like, okay, I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna be right back. And he went to go drop off whoever he had in the car with him, because he was like, why did you even bring extra people? So we all went up, all the girls went back up to the hotel, and it was just kind of awkward. Like, at that point, like, the music was playing and stuff, but it just was weird. Like, I don't know. Like, it was just weird. But at this point, the party had been kind of over, right? So at this point, there's confetti all in the carpet. Like, the room was a mess. Like, the front room, the whole hotel was a mess for real. But I had cleaned the back rooms where the beds was. I had literally straightened up everybody's stuff. Did we spend a night? No, I really don't know if this took place over like the course of a day, but I feel like it did. So I had cleaned up the back room, right? And then the birthday girl, Blue, had cleaned up the bathroom. So the only room that was left to clean was the front room, which was a mess, right? So mind you, it's about, like I said, it's about 5-6 girls that were sitting in the front room as we cleaning up. So I come up there and I'm like, listen, it's about 5 of y'all. Like, I cleaned up the back. Blue cleaned up the bathroom. Can y'all help us clean up? Because this is crazy. Like, this is a mess. Like, I can't sleep in this environment. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, y'all, can y'all please help us clean up? Like, can y'all clean up the front room? Like, I cleaned up this room or whatever. And they was just sitting there acting like they didn't hear me. So I'm irritated, because I'm like, I know these bitches, because I knew they all wasn't finna spend the night, right? The one girl not comfortable with niggas, the other girls, they just was acting weird. So I knew they wasn't finna spend the night. So I'm just like, bruh, can y'all help us clean up, like, before y'all fucking dip out of here? Because I just felt it. Like, I just felt that they was finna dip out. So they still acting like they don't hear me, and they just sitting there. So as I keep coming back and forth from the back room, bedroom to the front room, I'm like, why is nobody moving? Like, I'm confused. Like, did I stutter? Am I speaking a different language? So I'm like getting more and more like bossy as time goes, because I'm like, y'all can help us clean up. Like, I just cleaned up this, like, and mind you, I was irritated already, because I'm like, bro, I done drove over here, like, decorated, did all this shit, turned up, and y'all just sitting here doing not shit. Like, y'all can help clean up. Like, y'all came to support your birthday girl. Help your birthday girl clean this goddamn hotel room. So then somebody was like, oh, we need like a vacuum or something. Like, we can't just get this confetti out the carpet. Like, how the hell are we supposed to clean this up? So I'm like, oh, okay, maybe somebody was like, maybe we can get the vacuum from housekeeping, like, or like ask them for their vacuum and just use it like that. And I'm like, oh, that's a good idea. Like, okay, well, one of y'all go do that. Like, I was bossy. Like, I'm not gonna sit up here and act like I wasn't bossy, because I always been a bossy bitch, because do what the fuck I say. Like, what? But I'm like, go do that. So one of y'all go do it. So they still wasn't moving. So I'm like, I'm getting more and more irritated as the time goes, because I'm like, is y'all gonna get up and help us or what? Like, what the hell? So I literally was telling them, like, all of y'all need to help clean up. Like, at this point, I'm like, all of y'all need to help clean up, because we cleaned up and decorated and did all of this shit, and y'all can help clean up. Like, I was just saying it straight like that. So we end up leaving out, y'all. We leave out the hotel room, and I believe her Blue's boyfriend had got back by this time. So he pulled back up. He back outside. He wasn't coming in the room out of respect for whoever was there who didn't want to be around no dudes. So we leave back out to go, like, I guess, parking lot pimp again. And by the time we came back upstairs, it was probably about, I want to say it was about 10 minutes, like 10 minutes. By the time we came back upstairs, this girl, one of the girls, so we're going to give her a name. We're going to call her, we got J. Okay, B. We're going to call her B. So B actually had ended up, turns out she got the vacuum from house cleaning, and she cleaned the out of that room, y'all. Like, she cleaned it so good, it looked brand new. I said, oh. I didn't expect her to do all of this. She ate. So we walked in like, oh, this is nice. Like, we walked in there and like, oh, she did her big one. Like, I ain't even tell you to do all that. I just wanted to get this confetti out the carpet, because that was stressing me out. It was so much confetti in the carpet. So, but she made that bitch spick and span. So we was like, okay. Like, we was like, okay, she did her big one. Like, okay. We was cool. So, but by this time, like, it's like she cleaned up and then all of them had left. Like, the whole group of girls had left. So I would say 4 of them rolled together, and then it was one girl, the girl that I knew from elementary school, who was, what did I call her? Did I call her Jay? Yeah, yeah, I call her Jay. So she had left, like, in her own car and went home, because she had lived around the corner or whatever. Not around the corner, but, you know, close. So we go in there, we like, okay, where'd they go, right? So we had already discussed, like, as a group, that we was finna go out to eat. Like, we were gonna get, maybe was it brunch or something? Like, maybe not brunch, but we was finna get something to eat together, like, as a collective. And that was another reason why I was telling them, like, y'all need to help us clean up. The fuck, because I already knew what it was. Like, as soon as y'all eat, y'all ain't gonna want to clean up. So that's why I was also being bossy. But yeah, we were supposed to get food together, but they were gone. Like, it's like they cleaned up and left. And so, but their bags were still there. Okay, their bags were still, like, there. So I was confused. We all was confused. We like, okay, they cleaned up, cool, but like, where is they at? So we just kind of chilling for a minute, and I guess we Blue, like, took it upon herself to call them, because them her guests. Fuck, she invited them. She took it upon herself to call them, one of them, and mind you, they're all together though in the car. And she's like, she puts on speaker and she's like, where y'all at? Like, thank you for cleaning up, but like, where y'all at? And B was on the phone, like, well, no, not B. It was another girl, because B wasn't driving. Somebody else was driving. But whoever was driving was like, oh, yeah, we went to go get food. And we was like, what? Like, what do you mean you went to get food? Like, why would you go to get food if we just all said that we was finna get food together? Like, why would y'all leave us? Like, and they was like, well, we was hungry. And I'm like, okay, but like, y'all couldn't wait 2 seconds. Like, we literally were finna get food together. So immediately me and Red get irritated. Now, Red, I'm not gonna lie. Red was mad as fuck. Like, I was kind of still, like, you know how you mad, but you like, bruh, you know how you smiling, but you like, oh my God, you getting on my nerve. Like, I was that kind of mad. I wasn't even mad for real, but I was just like, what the fuck you mean you left? So Red got mad. The Red started yelling. She was like, how y'all gonna leave us? Da-da-da-da. We already said that we was coming. Like, why would, that's corny. Like, why would y'all leave? And then I was like, yeah, like, why would y'all leave us? Like, that's corny. And so then all of a sudden, cause Blue was yelling too. We're loud bitches. Like, we all yell. We was on our, listen, Blue is the loudest out of all of us. So we all was yelling on the phone like, why would y'all leave us? And next thing you know, we hear bitches yelling back over the phone. We hear them yelling back. We're like, they're like, I don't even know what they was saying, y'all. But they was just like, and all I hear is, and then Blue hurried up and took the phone in the bathroom. And she closed the door. Like, we couldn't hear what she was saying no more. She went in the bathroom and closed the door and was still on the phone with them. So me and Red, we like, yeah, they corny as hell. Like, how you just gonna leave? And we literally all said we was finna go together. Like, it's her birthday. We talking about Blue. Like, it's her birthday. Like, how you gonna leave a birthday girl and go get food without her? Like, that's corny. Da, da, da. So after a couple minutes, Red comes back out, or not Red, Blue comes back out, and she's like, she's still like under the influence, but she laughing, but she like, she was serious. Like, I could tell she was serious. She looking at me like, Naya, they was going off. And I'm like, what you mean they was going off? Like, we was going off too, because why would you leave us? And she was like, no, like, B was saying some crazy stuff about you. She was going off. I'm like, what she was saying? She was like, she didn't want to tell me exactly what she was saying, but she was like, she was saying some wild stuff. Like, she's really mad. I'm like, well, what the fuck I do? Like, me? Little old me? Like, I didn't even say nothing for real. I just didn't understand why y'all left us. And so she was like, yeah, she was going crazy. Like, she was talking so crazy about you, but I had your back. She was like, I had your back, though. I told her to chill because she was talking so crazy about you. So I'm like, okay, wait a minute. How crazy was she talking? Because, mind you, they had just got, like, they left and got food, and they was, like, on their way back at this point. That ass kicked it. Like, literally kicked it without. I'm like, who leaves a hotel party, leaves the birthday girl, to go get food and think you finna come back and just kick it with, like, that was so lame to me. Like, we was all tight about that. Like, what? So she was like, yeah, she was talking crazy about you. She said when they get back, it's up. I'm like, whoa. Me and Red like, whoa, slow your roll, player. Cause what do you mean when they get back, it's up? Like, what do you mean? Like, what? Like, how did we even get here, right? So we talking about it. Mind you, at this point, right, her dude, so I think what the girls had also dropped off the one girl who wasn't comfortable with dudes. So it was like, it was probably, let's just say it was 3 of them now, right? It was 3 of them plus Red, Blue, me, and Cynthia, right? So at this point, we like, and Blue's man, right? Blue's man was here at this point. He came back up to the hotel with us because old girl had got dropped off. So he was up there with us too. So we like, what the fuck you mean? It's up when they come back. Like, I wish they would. So at this point, we don't even care no more about what the problem was in the beginning. We just like, oh, I wish they would come in here and try it with one of us because, you know what I'm saying? It's, yeah, like, what are you talking about? So at this point, y'all, we get to talking, we get to hype. You know how black people is. We get to hyping each other up. We said, oh yeah, and if that bitch swing on me, oh yeah, I'ma come from the side. And oh yeah, and if this, blah, blah, blah. Like, we was like hyping ourselves up. Like, cause at this point, you saying she was saying fighting words, bitch. Let's get ready to fight.
Let's get ready to rumble.
At this point, so I'm sitting on the couch, right? Let me give y'all the layout, right? So I'm sitting on the couch, right? There's a little bench near the door. That's where Cynthia is at, right? Cynthia is there with her dude at the time. He was pretty tall, right? But he was a little slow. So he was in the corner. They was in the corner minding their business. And then I'm sitting on the couch, and then Red was like sitting somewhere in the room. Like she was in a different corner of the room, right? And then Blue was standing up with her dude, like in front of the TV, because we all just sitting there talking like, yeah, and I wish this person would try me and da 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 da. So while we waiting for them to get back and while we talking our shit, because oh yeah, before I get to the point, so when she was on the phone, Red had also like yelled out on the phone like, oh yeah, we gonna put y'all stuff out. Yeah, because when they said they was out and that they was coming back, Red was like, don't come back. We gonna put your stuff out. So just escalating the shit. Just escalating the fuck out the situation. Because they was like, oh, y'all not going to touch our stuff. Da, 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 da. So she was like, nope, it'll be out. She was like, it's going to be out by the time y'all get back. So obviously they probably start speeding at that point to get back. So we hyping ourselves up like, I wouldn't even would. Da, 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 da. Mind you, we did not touch their stuff, bro. Like we literally, the stuff was sitting right there by the TV. Like we did not touch their stuff. But she was just like, don't come back. Like we kicking them out. Like we kicking them out of our house or some shit. So, right. So everybody is like in a different part of the room, but I'm sitting on the couch. By this time, my dude at the time had actually came too, because I'm like, well, girl, if you bring your dude, I'm bringing my dude. Like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing? Right. So he came and he sat on. When he came in, though, all of the phone call and stuff, that was way past us. Like, we just talking shit at this point. Yelling, screaming, talking shit. So he came in like, whoa, what's going on? And I was like, these hoes talking about they beefing with us, they mad at us, they finna fight us, da 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 da. Well, I don't even think they said they finna fight us, but I think they was just talking crazy. Because like I said, I don't know exactly what they said because she went in that bathroom and didn't really explain to me what they said. Probably for good reason because she knew how it was. So he like, what do you mean? Like, da-da-da, calm down, calm down. I'm like, I'm calm, but like, I hope they don't think they finna come in here and try me. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm hyped up though. I'm like, I'm ready, right? So I'm sitting on the couch. My dude's sitting next to me. Like I said, Blue is standing up with her dude. Cynthia over there in the corner with her dude. Red somewhere in the room, you know, talking shit with me or whatever. So next thing I know, the door, it's a knock at the door. So, Blue goes to the door and opens the door. The first person you see is B. You see B, and then you see the other girl who was driving behind her, and then you see the other girl behind her, right? So, they all come in. I'm still sitting down, because what am I getting up for? Like, I'm chilling. Get y'all stuff. So, they come in. They immediately start looking, like it's like she beelines to me, because I'm like, you open the door, you see the couch right there. She sees me, but then she looks to the right to make sure that they stuff was still like on that wall. So they get their stuff. The other girl who was the driver or whatever, she grabbed her stuff. They start getting their stuff and kind of like shuffling out the room a little bit. But then she sees me again. Once she see her stuff is secure, B sees me and she comes to me, like she beeline straight to me. I'm sitting on the couch, y'all. But she turns to me and she's like, yeah, Naya, and I don't like the way you was talking. I don't know who you think you talking to, but I don't like how you was talking to me. I'm like, me? Because I was already turned up, y'all. I'm like, me? Immediately, soon as she started talking to me, bro, my dude sitting next to me, he's holding my arms. Like, he's sitting next to me, right? But he's holding both my arms like this. So I'm sitting there like this, sitting down, and my arms is being held, and he's strong as hell, bro. Like, I cannot escape his grip. So I'm immediately like, okay, but she walks up to me, and she's like, yeah, and I don't like how you were talking to me, da 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 da. I'm sitting down. So I'm looking up with no fucking mobility in my arms, because this nigga's holding my arms. I'm like, first of all, I'm immediately irritated, because why are you holding my arms down like I'm about to swing on her or something? Like, I understand we was just talking shit for like an hour waiting on them to get back, but what if I get swung on? I can't even block my damn blow because you're holding my arm down. Like, that shit had me so tight, right? So he's holding my arms down. So she walks up to me. So I'm like, you know what? Let me stand up, because at least if I stand up, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause she was kind of bigger than me. Like, I wouldn't even say she was big, but she was like really thick. And so she was like a really like, she probably, you know, she had a couple pounds on me or whatever. So I'm like, let me stand up, cause this nigga holding my arms, I can't do nothing. But I need to stand up, cause I don't want to be sitting down if if something pop off, right? So I stand up, and then I think, did he let go of my arms? No, I don't think he let go of them. I think he was still holding me. And he was like, no, relax, sit down. And I'm like, I'm not sitting down, and this bitch is in my face. Like, I'm not doing that. So he was irritating me for real. He was like, chill out, chill out, chill out. Mind y'all, I really was chilling. Like, I was mad, but I was not mad enough to put my hands on nobody. So I'm like, I'm chilling, but she coming at me, so what's up? So she was like, yeah, so I don't like how you was talking to me, da 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 da. So I'm like, okay, you don't like how I was talking to you? And I was like, well, do something about it then. Well, do something about it then, man. Bruh. Them words, when I tell you, I said, she stepped up to me. She took one step towards me, like she was about to swing on me. And I was ready. I was ready to take that hit, because like I said, my arms were being held, but I was ready to take that hit or duck or something. And immediately, Blue's boyfriend, who's also pretty tall, he grabs her. Yo, this is so funny. He grabs her and like rushes her out of the room, right? So at this point, it's a lot of screaming and yelling, because everybody, and I'm like, yeah, man, because like, it was finna go there. Like, it was really finna go there. He grabs her out the room, because it took him a minute. It took him a little second to get her out, because she was fighting him. She was fighting him. Like I said, she was a little bigger. She was a little strong. So he got her out the room, right? And then convinced them to leave, gave them their stuff, and they had left, right? So then when they leave, we like hype. I'm mad. Like, we're yelling at this point. And my dude is steady telling us to calm down and be quiet, which pissed me off even more, because you know what's going on, and you telling me to calm down and be quiet. Like, I started this shit. I didn't start this shit. Like, why am I the one taking the blame? But he was blowing me. But we was just mad as fuck. Like, we was talking about it like, oh, and if that bitch would have hit me, like, mind you, even Blue, who was the birthday girl, and that was supposed to be one of her friends that she invited, she was like, girl, if that girl would have hit you, she would have got jumped. And I was like, period, because who are you feeling like, right? So I think they had went into the parking lot, and they was still there in the parking lot talking their little shit for a little bit before they had left, right? So we in the hotel talking our little shit. So after, like, I would say maybe 30 minutes, 45 minutes of us, like, cooling down, because it took us a while to cool down from that little interaction. So we was like, let's go get some food. Like, Chick-fil-A right there, let's go get some food, right? We go, so I think they had finally left too. Like, they left the parking lot or whatever. So we go to Chick-fil-A. We're in the long ass Chick-fil-A line. You know, Chick-fil-A line's always long. We're in the line, and guess who we see pulling up next to us? We see, what did I call her? Jay. We see Jay pulling up next to us. Mind you, I told y'all, Jay rode by herself. I've known Jay since elementary school. Like, I thought we was at least cool enough to, you know, whatever. So she pulled up next to us like, hey, y'all, what happened? Like, she was, because I guess she said she was coming back. I didn't think she was coming back. But when I saw her, I was like, oh, shit, she was coming back. So she came, and she was like, what happened? We in the car. We like, girl, you missed a lot. Like, you missed a lot. Like, we wasn't trying to say too much in the car, because we was literally yelling across the car. But we like, girl, you missed a lot. Like, it was crazy. Da, 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 da. She was like, oh, for real? Mm-hmm. Like, fake as fuck. Because, mind you, they literally had just told her everything that happened from their perspective. So you already know what happened to some extent. And then you come and pulling up on us, asking us, like, what happened? So I was just like, But I didn't know that at the time. I just knew that she had came back. So we was like, girl, you missed a lot, da, da, da. She's sitting up there acting like, she acting like she on our side or whatever the case. So then she leaves. So I'm like, ooh, okay, whatever. So they all end up leaving. We stayed at the hotel that night. Everything was cool. Come to find out, she, like I said, they had told Jay everything that had happened, and she literally, like, already knew what happened, and she took their side. So it was a crazy summer, y'all. Like, that was going into summer. It wasn't quite summer, but it was going into summer. it was a crazy summer because after that incident, like, I started to realize a lot of people at my school that I had never even really fucking spoke to for real did not like me. I was like, oh. I was like, ow. I'm like, ow. You bitches don't like me? Like, what the fuck did I ever do to y'all?
I fuck Nelly, fuck 50. I'm like, what do you say fuck me for?
It was crazy. Like, I feel like that summer was very eye-opening for me. But that is the story of how I almost got into a fight at a hotel. I say almost because, like I said, they whisked her out, and it was so funny afterwards because we so goofy. We laughing about the shit hours later. Like, her boyfriend, Blue's boyfriend, was like, "That was a big bitch." He was like, "I could barely get her out." And I was ready to take that big bitch on. I was ready to take her on because I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, why are you upset right now? Come to find out, they said she was mad because I was talking to her crazy when I had said everybody needs to clean up. Because remember, I told y'all she was the one who ended up cleaning up the front room. But she was mad that I was like, oh, y'all need to clean up. Like, she took it personal when I said y'all need to clean up. And I was talking to her crazy. But I was like, I literally was talking to all 5 of you. Like, why are you making it seem like I was like, Blue, get your ass up? Like, no, it never gave that. Like, I was talking to all of them because I'm like, it's for y'all. Y'all can fucking band together and clean up. But she took it personal. So then once everything conspired with them leaving us and, like, you could tell they was already talking about us and stuff. Once everything conspired, I'm like, girl, you trying to fight me? I felt like, honestly, I felt like she was just trying to fight me because I was cute. That's what it is, and I've always been cute, and I ain't never give a fuck. So I really feel like she was just jealous, low key, and was just like, cause it was no reason. I felt like it was no reason for her to take it personal. Like, I literally told all 5 of y'all to clean up, and you took the initiative to clean up. And even when she did clean up, I was like, okay, like I was like, we were like literally like, oh shit, like, thank you for cleaning up and all of this stuff. So it was really like random to me as to like why all of a sudden you have this animosity to fight me. Like, I was gagged. But needless to say, like, that was a crazy night. It was a funny ass night too, but it was a crazy night. And to this day, I've still never gotten into like a physical altercation, knock on wood, because these bitches, especially when you younger, like, especially when you a girl, these girls always talk about, oh, I'm gonna beat you up, I'm gonna beat you up, I'm gonna beat you up. And then when they see you, it's crickets. It's crickets. So I don't even know if I can fight, but you know, let a nigga try me. I'm up in the home of body. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, what it is. That was a crazy night. I had a lot of crazy nights that summer. So if you want to hear more stories about the summer after high school, like this video, share, comment, tell a friend to tell a friend. It is so hot, y'all. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.